What if I told you that the civilization you thought you knew was actually a grand epic? Over 3,000 years in the making, filled with treacherous betrayals, divine rulers, and awe-inspiring feats that rival the wildest Hollywood blockbusters. This is the sweeping story of ancient Egypt, where god-kings walked the earth, destinies were written in stone, and monuments rose from the sands, so colossal they still defy modern engineering. Picture this, it's 3100 BCE, and Egypt doesn't even exist yet. Instead, two separate kingdoms battle for control along the Nile River. Upper Egypt in the south, Lower Egypt in the north, locked in endless conflict until one man changes everything. King Nama, wearing the combined crowns of both lands, becomes the first pharaoh of a unified Egypt. This moment births a civilization that would shape the ancient world. While most of the world is still figuring out basic agriculture, Egyptians are already developing hieroglyphic writing and establishing complex religious systems. The Old Kingdom period kicks off around 2686 BCE. The Great Pyramid of Giza wasn't just built by aliens, contrary to what conspiracy theorists want you to believe. It was constructed during the 4th dynasty under Pharaoh Khufu, using revolutionary engineering techniques that still leave experts scratching their heads. Over 2 million stone blocks, each weighing tons, aligned with astonishing precision. During this golden age, pharaohs weren't just political leaders, they were living gods. Djoser's step pyramid at Saqqara becomes the world's first monumental stone building, designed by the genius architect Imhotep. These were eternal homes for god-kings journeying to the afterlife. Around 2181 BCE, central authority collapses, ushering in the first intermediate period. Famines ravage the land, regional governors rebel against weak pharaohs, and Egypt fragments into chaos. Civil wars tear the kingdom apart for over a century. This isn't the stable, eternal Egypt most people imagine. But the Middle Kingdom emerges around 2055 BCE, when Mentuhotep reunifies the country. This period sees incredible cultural flowering. Literature flourishes, and trade expands across the Mediterranean. And pharaohs like Amenemhat and Senusret extend Egyptian influence deep into Nubia, securing gold mines that fund unprecedented prosperity. The second intermediate period brings Egypt's darkest hour, when foreign rulers called the Hyksos invade from the northeast, bringing chariots and bronze weapons. For the first time in over 1,000 years, foreigners control Egyptian territory. This humiliation sparks the new kingdom, Egypt's imperial age, beginning around 1550 BCE. Pharaoh Ahmose expels the Hyksos, and subsequent rulers transform Egypt into the ancient world's first superpower. Thutmose creates the first recorded empire in history, extending Egyptian control from Sudan to Syria. Then comes Egypt's most famous female pharaoh, Hatshepsut, who rules for 22 years and commissions architectural marvels, including her stunning mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahri. Her stepson, Thutmose III, becomes Egypt's greatest military commander, earning the title Napoleon of Egypt. The religious revolution under Akhenaten, around 1353 BCE, represents one of history's most radical experiments. This pharaoh abandons traditional Egyptian polytheism, establishing the world's first recorded monotheistic religion centered on the sun god Aten. He moves the capital to a brand new city and seemingly erases 3,000 years of religious tradition overnight. His successor, the boy king Tutankhamun, restores traditional religion but dies mysteriously at 18. After Ramesses the Great's 67-year reign ends around 1213 BCE, Egypt's power gradually wanes. Invasions by sea peoples, economic difficulties, and internal strife weaken the kingdom. Persian conquest in 525 BCE ends Egyptian independence, though Alexander the Great's arrival in 332 BCE brings Greek rule under the Ptolemies. Cleopatra VII, the last active pharaoh, represents Egypt's final attempt at independence before Roman annexation in 30 BCE closes 3 millennia of Egyptian civilization. Ancient Egypt's legacy transcends time. Their innovations in medicine, mathematics, engineering, and art influenced every subsequent civilization. From hieroglyphic writing systems to monumental architecture, their achievements continue inspiring humanity today.